90-Day Fiancé's Scott Wern wants to give his critics a taste of their own medicine. He's sending out a warning to those who ridicule him on Instagram. 90-Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise star Scott Wern sent out a warning to fans who offer him advice on Instagram. The 51-year-old 90-Day Fiancé newcomer lives in Spring Hill, Florida. Scott made his reality TV debut in Love in Paradise Season 3 when he went to meet his online girlfriend in the Dominican Republic. 90-Day Fiancé's Scott Wern had been talking to Pedro Jimeno's mom, Lydia Morel, since she was introduced to him by her daughter Nicole Jimeno's boyfriend. Lydia was hopeful of starting a new relationship with Scott. It had been 12 years since her last relationship with Pedro's dad. But Scott broke Lydia's heart by breaking up with her and choosing a 29-year-old ex-girlfriend over the family Chantel star. Scott has been at the receiving end of fan criticism since then, especially the comments he receives on Instagram. Scott decided to call out his critics by asking them, "Okay, if I was your neighbor, do I come in your house and you welcome me in, you offer me coffee, and I was like, you know what? I don't like your throw pillows, and I don't like your lampshades." Scott wanted to understand, would you have me back in your house again? So why isn't it any different on my social media? He added, "You're following me because you're intrigued by my content. Why are you going to give me advice? I'm not asking for it. Don't get me advice." Scott warned his critics that if they continue to offer him advice that he doesn't want, he is going to personally go through their Instagram pages and shame them. "I'm going to go through all your pictures and I'm going to critique everything. You're not going to like it," he said in his menacing video. Scott explained that it's a two-way street, and if he's been criticized, the critic who's doing it should be getting the same treatment as him. "Followers giving me advice. It's a double-edged sword," he posted in his caption. Scott asked his followers to beware. He wants them to be prepared for when he gives them a taste of their own medicine. Several 90-Day Fiancé viewers have now voiced their displeasure at Scott's video. They believe that his Instagram account cannot be compared to his house, which is his personal space. If Scott chose to expose his personal life to thousands of people on social media, he should have been prepared to face the consequences whether they are good or bad. Scott should have been humble and thankful to those who have his back, instead of lashing out at everyone in general and being critical towards all the people who chose to follow his online life. There's also a chance that Scott's warning will not work since anyone can comment on his page, even if they don't follow him. An anonymous account could come and leave hurtful comments on his page, and he won't be able to do anything about it. Scott has faced the most backlash for choosing to dump Lydia on 90-Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise. He blamed it on their language barrier when he actually wanted to reunite with his younger ex. Scott did have to pay the price for his meanness when his ex-Liz told him that she wasn't looking for a serious relationship. Scott went back to Lydia, who didn't take him back. Scott was recently trying to get Tiffany Franco to date him, but she revealed she chose not to go ahead with his proposal after all.